So it's day 7 and it's currently raining outside. So, what better time to tell you guys about my actual goals for 2026? So, I have a list here. I guess it does look like a long list, but at least it helps me not to get off topic too much this time. So, yeah, let's start it. So, first and foremost, well, not foremost, it's first on the list. It's actually regarding my fitness and health. And in that category, I want to get leaner. Actually, um, in 2024, I started my journey of weight loss, and I did notice that I did get leaner. But what I found out is losing weight is different compared to losing fat. So I technically haven't been losing too much fat. Well, a lot of the weight is from the fat that I accumulated through the years, but I became what people call skinny fat instead of, I guess, normal fat, which is, although my frame is smaller compared to before, I still have some fat on my, especially on my belly and in my thighs, um, that doesn't really help me if I want to, like, for example, show off my abs or something. This goal isn't really to build muscle, although that is going to be a plus for me, but I just want to get more defined. It's just something that I haven't really experienced before in my life. And even losing the amount of fat that I did, I will talk about my weight loss journey in a future video, but going back to this topic, even losing the amount of fat that I did, it's kind of something that I am really proud of having doing, because I have tried to lose weight before and it didn't really happen because of obviously self discipline and all that. But this time I actually succeeded in doing so. And now I'm maintaining that weight. I'm maintaining my current weight. Although in the past month in December, I did eat a lot because of the holidays. But now it's just, now my goal is to try and get leaner, try and lose that fat, and try to make my muscles a bit more defined compared to now. And that leads me into increasing my cardio. I know cardio doesn't necessarily help lose fat. It's the what actually helps is actually my diet or our diet, and then a combination of both cardio and weightlifting. I'm trying to increase my cardio so that I can. I'm not sure what the correct technical term is. I'm just gonna refer it as being more fit, being able to run longer, and being able to play basketball without wheezing earlier in the game. I did experience better cardio, and it's not gonna say it's like an addiction, but it felt really good after losing all that weight and having better cardio compared to before. It did feel good, but after not playing a lot of basketball lately, I did feel that my cardio is kind of down in a sense, and I want to maybe increase it more and feel the the rush or feel the happiness that I felt when I first noticed that I could run longer, I could sprint longer, I could maintain a lot more of my stamina when playing or just simply running. And this is not a cop out, but just because these two are the harder fitness and health goals that I have. But just in case that I don't really have noticeable differences in those two goals, the least I can do is maintain the weight and not really gain gain it back from all the years way back, because I'm pretty proud of myself that I actually was able to maintain my current weight, and my end goal is to at least try to be this current weight for as long as I can, and I'm not gonna stop now, to be honest. So that's it for the fitness and health category. Let's move on to mental health. And for mental health, the most important thing for me is to actually be less dependent on digital entertainment. So this is specifically um, to consume less social media. I'm not gonna say consume less games because I haven't been gaming a lot lately, but yeah, I want to be less dependent on digital media. I want to read more. I want to do something with my hands more, maybe learn new skills, and actually create more videos, create more content, which leads me to the next goal in the mental health category, which is to again consume less and create more. Now, I don't want to um, I don't want to, how should I say this? It's not that I don't want to consume any type of content, any type of media anymore. I'm just gonna reduce it. Same same goes for the first mental health goal that I have. It's just reducing it. So ever since the start of the year, I noticed that I average around 4 hours of on screen time on my phone. And before, I actually average 8 hours a day. So having half that is something that I can say I'm proud of, but it's still really early in the year. It's just a week or two in 2026, and I really hope I can maintain the at least maintain the 4 hour on screen time on my phone. Again, less reliability on social media to get that dopamine hit, and more getting to getting u- and more getting used to being bored, getting used to just doing my work, getting used to more physical types of activities to actually try and get that dopamine hit instead. And creating more, I want to create more videos. I want to shoot more um, portraits. I want to shoot more pictures in general this year, and I want to show off everything I do to you guys, to an audience. And this is something that I'm not gonna say dream of, but it's something that I want to strive, and what's the correct word? It's not force myself. I don't want to force myself. I want it to become a habit for me to create content, but at the same time not neglect my other responsibilities, and not neglect the morals that I have. I don't want creating content to be like doing something bad. I want to create content that's good. Yes. I want to create content that's good. And you guys can hold my word against me. Because if in the future, when I do, notice that when I do, not if, but when I do create more content, if it ever goes, if I ever create content that's like morally bad, ethically bad, I want you guys to complain about it to me. And I want you guys to link this video back to me. And yeah, that's for my mental health. To consume less and create more. And speaking of which, in my financial category of my 2026 goals, I want to earn a living from the content that I create. I want to not only do I want to create content that is meaningful to other people, to the people around me, but also to myself, because of course we need to look out for ourselves as well. I want to look out for my family. I want the earnings I earn from the content I created to actually support my family. I guess this is one of the bigger things that I want to achieve this year, because I don't have a full-time job. I'm currently only doing freelance jobs, and they don't come as often as I hope for. I want to do more portrait photography to earn from doing my photo shoots. Then I want to earn from doing these videos. And it's not simply me. I don't want to simply shill for any companies. I don't want to sell out, or at least try my hardest not to sell out, to actually earn money from making content. I want to earn the money through the content that I personally love. So be it through tech, maybe talk about sports, talk about photography, anything. Maybe just speaking to you guys. Maybe I'm not, I can see somewhere that I can confidently speak to you guys and arrange the words in my head that I might be able to at least earn something to have a more stable life financially. Because for the past 5 or so years in my career, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it hasn't been stable. Even living from paycheck to paycheck, I've experienced late wages and all that. So it's been rough. It's been really rough. And again, I just want something stable. And I know having a 9 to 5 job is the most stable, would be the most stable option, but I don't know. Creatively speaking, I just feel like this year is my year, and I know I can put in the work to actually make 2026 my year, to actually see some improvements financially, actually be stable. And yeah, that being stable for 2026 financially is part of my financial goals. And then lastly is family wise. I just want to support my family with my earnings, with my potential earnings, with the potential stability that I envision. I just want to support my family so that they can have a good life. And it's not just financially. I want to support them physically, be there for them, whatever they need, whatever it may be. Emotionally, I want to support them, make them happy, And yeah, I guess it's hard for me to talk about it right now since I'm not really used to speaking about it, but I want to support them emotionally, physically, and of course spiritually through God. Not only going to church every week, but trying my best to include God in my daily life and also in my family life as well. So yeah, I guess that's day 7.